just refuse to run and hide. All the weight is lifted off my shoulders. I will not hold this in any longer. I know you thought that it killed me, but it has only made me stronger.
Good evening.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Let It Out. I am your host, Tabosha's Rochester, and I'm here with my co-host,
Raphael Jones.
Yes. We are on Plug Studio Network. And please tune in tonight and share this topic. It's a really powerful topic tonight.
Yes.
And you know how I like to be all up in your business, so I hope you're willing to call in and talk about tonight's topic. And tonight's topic is menopause. Forgot, but not forgotten. Okay? And also, and if you have any indie music videos, please don't hesitate to submit them to submissions, plugstudionetwork.com. Okay. So, menopause.
Yeah.
We all, well, I say not all of us, but some of us have this issue.
Yes.
Even me. Yes, we go through a lot with menopause. We go through depression. We go through hot flashes. We go through severe migraines as well. Night sweats, fatigue, mental fogness. Am I right?
That's true.
Mood swings, anxiety, decreased sex drives. Yes. So, what is your take on this, Raphael?
Well, I come to find out that males also have menopause, and the pronunciation of it is
Andropause.
andropause. Thank you. It's called andropause, and that is also a part of low testosterone.
Yes.
As well as your pretty much your low libido, everything, it goes down. You get really upset,
Yes.
mood swings,
Yes.
everything. They said it doesn't contribute to hot flashes for men,
Yes.
but men do have them.
Yes. And I've heard that, with this menopause, people tend to be, very angry. Some people, not everybody. Like me, I'm kind of quiet, but I have my moods too. And my husband, he'd be like, "What's wrong?" I'd be like, "Nothing." He'd be like, "I know what's going on with you. I know you having one of your moments, which I am."
Right.
So, we have those things that we all go through. And, I started going through it, at a young age. We ain't going to say, but yeah, I started mine at a young age. I ain't going to tell you all that. But yeah, if you want to, call in and be on the topic with us, don't hesitate to call in at 302-312-3534. This is a really good topic tonight that we need to really talk about. Like I said, it makes you not want to have sex and things like that. That's a real
horrible.
Problem. That's a real problem.
You have those
To
that
where you don't want to.
make you cry. Like it
Yeah,
makes you
you have
cry
your
for a
moments.
long time and snapping at people real hard. Yeah.
I mean, you don't mean to do it, but it just comes
happens,
out that way. Yeah. So, do you know of anybody who has their male?
I've seen it. I've
menopause?
seen some things happen, and I've seen the crying part. I haven't started mine yet. I'm actually all right now, but it's like I've seen people go through it where they will cry for a long time. Like then they don't want nobody around. It's almost as signs of like depression.
Yeah.
But it's a lot stronger and a lot harder. So I know depression is hard. A lot of people, I'm not downplaying it, saying it's not, because depression is something you still need to get help and talk about that.
Yes.
But menopause is one of those things where the female side of it can be extremely dangerous.
Yes.
And it can be hard.
Hello. Yes.
Hello, D. Nancy. How you doing, man? it could be very dangerous.
Yes, can.
Some females who can have like a mental breakdown
Yes.
from it.
Yes, you can.
And if they're watching like young kids,
Yes.
that can cause triggers. One of the
Yes.
things that can set
Like,
things
"Arr!"
off.
Yeah. Yeah.
But us men who think, we don't gotta go through all that. Yeah, we actually
you
go
do.
through all of that.
Yeah, you do.
But ours is a lot worse. It's like in women's terms, they may not want to have sex, but they can. In our terms, we will want to have sex, but we can't. So it kind of works in that difference, and it's really hard.
Right.
Good evening, Brenda,
Good
baby.
good
How are you?
Good evening, Brenda. Hello. Welcome.
But it's like everybody cannot say that it affects them the same way. It doesn't.
Yeah. It doesn't, yeah.
Everything affects everybody different, but men that goes through it, yeah, I could probably say, yeah, I've seen guys who at that midlife part of it, where they finally like they so content and so
Yes.
down with everything being just done, they don't want to do anything anymore.
Yeah.
So they're not worried about forget about her. This ain't never win. This ain't, and they putting that chest out.
Yeah.
But the whole time they going through it and they don't even know it.
Exactly.
So yeah, it happens.
Yeah. But you know what? Like I said earlier, we have our mental, fog. That mental fog going on, and a lot of stuff. To where, you don't want to be bothered at all with anything at that moment. I have my night sweats. Okay.
Right.
Now I know some of y'all do too. I have my night sweats, day sweats, you name it. I have it. Okay.
Right.
And there's times where I got my leg out. I got my leg out because I'm so hot. You know what I mean? And I'm like, my husband has the heat on. He's cold. I'm hot. So we have that.
Hey, Alicia. Hi.
Yeah. D Nasty said, "Is this related to the dreaded midlife crisis?" Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It does affect you. It does affect all of that because it's when their mind not thinking right, everything goes off. That's their attitude. That's their mood change. That's all that stuff in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does add that. It really does.
Yes, and you get the severe migraines, like I stated earlier too. The migraines, and I heard also, some women have it so bad to where they get really, really aggressive and mean and
Right.
angry to where they're putting their hands on people and things like that. That's not good either. I believe somebody had told me that this woman killed her husband or was getting ready to kill him. I forgot what that was. Yeah, but
that can
I
happen.
was like, that's bad. That's bad when it takes over you like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, you gotta.
And you have, and not saying that I know this personally,
Yeah.
but it was told that some females, as they reaching towards their menopausal area, that they will have longer cycles, like cycles that probably wouldn't go off until it's done, and it can be real harm. It can hurt them a lot.
Yes.
You got to be careful with them. You got to be sensitive with them. You can't go in, why you still this, that. No. You got to actually be sympathetic and understand that things like that is happening because you don't want to walk up in there at the wrong time and she's already angry. That blood might not be hers. It might be a murder scene and you better leave her alone. So, yeah.
Menopause, and it's really crazy that we all have this thing. Even the men,
Right.
it's not really weird. It's just part of life. You know what I mean?
It is life.
They gave it to us. We have to deal with it and try to figure out a better way to handle it. That's like medicine. Everybody doesn't do well with the
Right.
medications.
Right.
I have heard people who have reactions to it, who, their moods have changed really, drastically. Like, with the meds, they haven't really helped them. It just made things worse as time went along.
And
So
you
I've
must,
never tried that. No.
yeah, you must get it. Get to
You're,
your doctor and get it
And
regulated, get it figured out because
yeah, yeah.
it can hurt you.
Yes, it can. And I'm driving in a car. I'm sweating. I'm like, okay.
Mm.
Whew. I'm like,
Windows
oh,
gotta
what's
come down.
all right, you need to calm
You
down a little
done,
bit.
you done
Yeah.
took off your jacket,
Yeah, I got the sunroof
pulling the
open. I got
shirt,
the windows
waving.
down. I'm like, okay, something got to give here. I can't do this,
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, at nighttime, is my worst time for me, where I'm going through it.
Right.
Like I said, I have my leg out, and my husband, he's like, okay, look, you need to like turn that fan off.
Right.
We don't need nobody's fan.
Right. Right. Right.
I'm like, well, you need to turn the heat down. I'm hot. So we're going back and
Mm.
forth. So, if you have these issues, if you know someone who does, don't hesitate to call in 302-312-3534. This is a everyday life that we all endure.
I'm not sure if my wife, I love you, baby. I'm not sure if my wife is going through it, but I'm going to tell you like this.
Okay.
Arctic winds are in our room. Let's just say it like that. It is Arctic winds in our room. It is
Okay.
cold in there. so we both be in there telling some, ooh, it's hot, baby. You hot? Yeah, let's come on here. we both in there suffering like hot flashes going, all right, you hot? Yeah, I'm hot. Yeah, let's go do that.
Something's going on there. It's coming. Okay, it's coming. It's letting you know.
We both in there telling some, ooh.
Yeah, it's
Nancy said, I sleep hot too.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like when you get to that area of your life where things start to slow down. They say that part of male menopause is because of obesity as well.
Yeah.
So you must exercise more if you are a person that
exactly.
exercises.
Yeah. Diet.
The diet must be in place, and you must be able to make sure you take great care of your body.
Yes, you have to.
Great care of your body at that time because you're really going to go through it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's gonna hit you hard. It depends on how your body go, right?
Yeah. So who's that? You know what?
She says it's just a little bit breezy.
Indy Nancy said, "What's this? A bear? A polar bear?"
Yeah,
You
he
know
said I've been called a polar at the time, a time or two, right? Because it started getting cold in that. I mean, this is in the winter though.
What?
This is in the winter.
Oh, Gina, tell you, yeah,
This is in
it's
the
hot.
winter.
Yeah.
Like
Y'all
our
there.
air conditioner is on now. It's like
What?
it's in the winter.
Oh Lord, that would be too cold for me. I can't do. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but
like
I'm like back and forth with the heat. And
Right,
stuff,
we turn down the heat, and everything, but it's like it still be hot. So we just turn on the air and let the AC run.
Yeah, I be like
Cold in there
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's too much.
They
Yeah,
used,
too
it
much.
used to be. I'm glad my baby don't do this anymore, but she used to have a time where she used to have the AC on as well as a fan. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's just circling all cold air. Wake up, get a little bit of frost on you.
Well, I've triggered. I had migraines doing my
Right.
what I'm going through. I have migraines with mine sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes I can't say that, So yeah, but I know some people have been through that as well. Like
Right.
okay, where'd this come from?
Right.
Out of nowhere. You know what I mean? You're feeling all this tension and like, okay, I'm not stressed out. So what's going on? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So.
Oh, hello.
Hello,
Hey.
welcome to Let It Out. I'm your host, Tobosis Rochester, and
Raphael Jones.
who are we speaking with?
Lisa, you know I got a story to tell.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so a while back, let's just leave it at that. A while back, so I was going through it before I had the, going away party for hysterectomy and stuff. Doctor went and they tried to help me out by giving me medication. They gave me a shot
Okay.
to induce menopause to try to, relieve the pain and everything.
Right.
When I tell you, back, I was working at MCI. I'll never forget it. I always equate menopause with the Fantastic Four, where he goes flame on, and your whole body just be self-combusting from the inside. Oh my God! To sit there on the phone at customer service and have your coworkers throwing ice chips at you
Oh,
is something.
you know what?
That's it. That's all I got for you, Tabusha. Okay.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bye, y'all.
All right.
See you later.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah. So we all have these moments. I thank her for calling in. That was funny. She made us laugh. So, everybody's like having their moments. Like I said, you're at work, you're having this thing going on. You're like, okay, you're in and out. You're
Right.
out of the office, in the office. They're probably like,
Right.
okay, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? I remember one day I was getting my hair done, and I was like, I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. And they was like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I gotta get some hair. I'll be back here. I'll be back. And I kept going in and out, in and out, in and out. I was having my moment. I
Right.
couldn't take it no more. And I didn't have nothing. Excuse me. I didn't have anything on my arms at all. Nothing. And I was sweating. I was like, okay, this is, something's got to change.
See,
Something's gotta
It's
change.
something about that with women though, because my
Yes.
wife actually can take a lot of cold air. Like I ask her like, baby, how I feel outside? Cause she's just coming in the door or something.
Right.
Baby, how I feel outside?
Right.
Oh, it's nice out there. I say, all right, let me get a jacket. because it be freezing. And she was like, this is all right. I'm all right out here. And I'm like, all right, baby. Yeah, I'm cold. I'm real cold.
Yeah. Everybody, like I said, everybody's different. Everybody's cold. Everybody's hot. So we're all in there in between. You know what I mean? We're all over the place, So, yeah, we in there, though. But,
Right.
and what you have to do, like Raphael stated, you need to go to your doctor. Find out what's going on, how you can, change this. But it all starts with the food you put in your body as well.
Right,
Like I said
right.
earlier, too,
Yeah,
and keeping the hydrated and stuff like that. And, and the fatigueness. You have fatigue.
You get fatigued,
know,
very
yeah,
fatigued,
very-
and you
very
always,
fatigued,
and like I said, it's all the signs that you would think that's like depression, and it really
yeah,
is.
yeah,
But it's coming from a different area,
Yeah. Yeah.
different part of your brain that's actually helping,
Yes.
generating that.
Yes.
You feel like there's times where you feel like, oh, I should have done something better. Then you crying, and then it's on, and you don't know what to do about it. It's like you
Right.
can't just stop crying, and sometimes it just feel
Yeah.
like I said,
Yeah.
it feel like all the signs of depression, but
Yes.
it's menopause.
It's menopause. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't had the, point to where I'm crying or anything like that. So I'm happy about that. But
Right.
I do have my moments where I'm like, I don't want anybody to bother me.
Mm-hmm.
I have that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything
That's
just everything.
That's that sign.
Those little things just irritate you. Just the smallest thing, you're like,
Right.
ugh, leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered.
All right. It's
You know
just
what I
like that. Like I said, it's just like signs of depression. Because
Yeah.
the signs of depression is you want to be alone.
mean? Yeah.
You'll sit in the dark or whatever. You're trying to get your body together. You can't think straight. You have
Yeah.
all these different
Yeah. Like,
things.
wait a minute. Where did I put this?
Right.
I put something down. I can't find it.
then somebody asks, "What's wrong?" And you already going off. So it's like you ready
Please
to get
don't.
them.
Please don't. Yeah.
You
yeah.
ready to get them.
Yes,
so, yeah.
yes.
You got to be careful with it, and you got to be careful with anyone that you see going through it.
Exactly. Because you don't know what they actually been through, and that actually
Right.
set them off. Something had to set them off
Yeah,
for them to
completely.
be. Yeah. So first they were in their calmness, and then all of a sudden they're not anymore.
Right.
So so we all have that, and and you also go through this where a withdrawal. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Withdrawal.
Where they don't want to be around nobody, withdraw from everything from what they was doing, and want to stop doing a lot. Yeah.
You don't want to do the things that you usually do,
Mm-hmm.
and what we talk about all the time, depression and stuff like that. So that's part of that too. You know what I mean? So
It's right there with it.
yeah, all
right
of
there
that.
with it, yeah.
Exactly. So if you want to chime in on the conversation, don't hesitate. 302-312-1019. 35, 34, because I know someone is going through it as we speak. Can't tell me that you're not, because I know. You know, and you know, this is, you know, the topic is menopause, forgot but not forgotten, and you know, and this is like a health issue.
It is.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
like a health issue.
But it's a natural health issue.
Health
It's like
issue, yeah,
it's
yeah,
like you can't
You can't avoid it.
It's
a
going to
part
happen.
of life. Yeah.
It's going to
part of
happen
life.
unless
Exactly.
unless God forbid it happen its best way before you get it. That's the only way you're going to avoid it. But you gotta. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Regardless of what, to men and women,
Yes.
especially men, because as we get older, we get more stubborn. Don't want to go to the doctors. Don't want to
Yes.
get ourselves checked. We don't want to
Yes.
get nothing done. So that means that we're going to go through it and not knowing why we're not standing up when it's time.
Yeah.
Right. So, that become a problem in the house.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
Now at times, I know you said you're not sure if you really have it yet or whatever. Now, do you feel as though you have those times where you feel like you are going through it? Or?
I have hot flashes.
Okay.
I do get hot flashes. Like one time I woke up and I thought I was in the pool. That kind of hot. I was sweat. I was
in a
done.
pool.
I said and said, "Baby, did I pee the bed?" But it was a lot of water. I was wet. I was like, all right, let me jump up and go take a shower or something.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things where I felt at certain times I still do, like I'll get a nice little hot flash and then right after that I'm cool again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who's that? Johnny
What up?
said,
What
"What's
up?
up?" Hey.
Hey, how you doing, Johnny?
But it's like a
Hey, bro, how you doing?
hello.
Yeah.
But it's like I sat there and I realized that I had asked my wife. I'm like, what exactly do hot flashes feel like? Because I wasn't sure if that's what I had. I thought something else was wrong.
Right.
But she was like, "Yeah, baby, you having hot flashes. Something wrong."
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Yeah, you having hot flashes. You all clammy." Like, yeah, I said, okay.
Yeah.
I
See,
said, okay.
and some people sweat in different areas. Like,
Right.
you know, like I'll start like all in the back of my neck. I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
ew, you know. So, you know, everybody sweats different areas.
Right.
Like, I remember I was over Cowtown one time, and I was with my mom, and she looked regular 1 minute. And right, we all walking down. And next thing I know, she was wet.
Wow.
Like, completely wet. I was like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Oh yeah, hon. Just going through my moment." I was like,
Wow.
"Oh my gosh!" I was like, "I don't want none of that." And sure enough, here it is.
That's-
You don't
that's
want
some-
it.
My mom said to me that her body was thrown into menopause. Now,
Thrown into
I'm
it.
not too sure of. I wasn't sure about what that meant.
Right.
But because she haven't had like a cycle or anything since she was like 25, it kind of. She said she would never have like the full
Right.
feeling of what it is, but she have the mood swings and she'll have the hot flashes, but that's pretty much all she would get from it. So my understanding, I didn't understand how she said she was thrown into it, but then that's when she looked at me and said, "It's because of y'all as kids, y'all," you know, she ready to get us. She ready to get us.
I get. Yeah, but you know, we and it's like you don't want to. It's like you gave this to me. That's how you feel, you know. It's like you actually gave this stuff to me.
It's
I don't want
because
that to
of
say
you.
Yeah,
It's
but this thing is serious though. You know, like I said, you know, it makes you, you know, makes you not be the person you know you usually are. You know.
Right.
You know, it's like a package deal. You're gonna have all this stuff going on with you. You know, my husband calls it Jekyll and Hyde. You know, you sweet
Yeah.
1 minute, hey, the next what? What do you want? You
Not
know?
to get it confused with bipolar. It's
Yeah.
not. It's just what it is.
Yes. So if you want to chime in for this conversation, menopause is not only a woman thing; it's a male thing just
Yeah.
as well. You know, we all need to take the time to get ourselves checked out, you know, with the symptoms. When you feel though something's going on that's not right within you, you know, your body, you know, because you know you better than anybody else, right? So, you know, Alicia said, my sister calls them her personal summers. Yes, and she is so right. Oh my goodness, you know, and you don't like it when it comes. I'm telling you, it's horrible. It's a horrible feeling.
It is.
You know,
It is. I'm sure it is.
Yeah, you're thinking you're out at the movies and hanging out grocery shopping, or you just doing stuff that you usually do, and next thing you know,
yeah, now you just gotta go.
You're like, okay, I need to go. This is too much for me. I gotta go. I leave the whole cart.
Yeah.
In the store and everything, because I have done that to where I'm like, look, I'm irritated. I need to go. This is just too, all y'all just too much for me right now. So yeah, I always have those moments sometimes. So, but you guys, we are in our half, so we're gonna go to our video of the night, which is "Cross Me" by T Stacks, and his video is all that. So we'll be right back.
When that nigga cross me, boy, love me. We even hit the trap house with the shotty. We screen ride or die, now you behind me. Now you behind me. When that nigga cross me, boy, love me. We even hit the trap house with the shotty. We screen ride or die, now you behind me. Now you behind me. Closest niggas hating, they ain't talking about it. Breaking bread with the rest, they set your crumbs for round you. How'd I trust this nigga, never making moves without you? But you was shicey sneaking plays, you was stupid wildin'. Iffy nigga, I was never supposed to worry about you. The gang said you talking, damn, I swore it wasn't true. But you tricked me, nigga. This shit hate, cause you lazy, I don't get it, nigga. Moving funny, switch the ways, acting different, nigga. My past was trigger, you so goofy, I ain't feeling it. The way you hurt me, caught me slipping, I can't deal with it. We was thicker than some blood, now it's liquid shit. The way you had the shorty line, I could've killed the bitch. I'm sick of it, I put you on and now it's fuck this shit. You was chillin' with the ops, I know they hate me really. Now you begging, pleading, screaming, come and kill this nigga. I'm done believing all the lies, I can't believe you tripping. Through all the ups and downs, I came through for you. Intentions wasn't pure, don't feel a damn thing for you. Sorry sucker, this the ending for you. And I'm tired of people acting like I'm careless. When a nigga cross me, boy, love me. We even hit the trap house with the shotty. We screen ride or die, now you behind me. Now you behind me. When that nigga cross me, boy, love me. We even hit the trap house with the shotty. We screen ride or die, now you behind me. Now you behind me. Can't care too much, they think you soft, I ain't with this shit. You burned the ruin, how you feelin', nigga, this is it. I hope you starving, I won't feed you, you can drink my piss. These hollow tips patiently waiting just to split your wig. Brain matter, splatter, picture hers in a timely manner. Wrote your eulogy inside it, it had snake plaster. Thought this friendship would've lasted, but it turned tragic. I'd rather see you in the grave or burn your ass. When that nigga cross me, boy, love me. We even hit the trap house with the shotty. We screen ride or die, now you behind me. Now you behind me. When that nigga cross me, boy, love me. We even hit the trap house with the shotty. We screen ride or die, now you behind me. Now you behind me.
Hello.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We are back. I am your host, Tobosis Rochester, and I'm here with
Raphael Jones.
And we are on
Plug Studio Network.
Yes. Hey, topic for tonight is menopause. Forgot but not forgotten. I hope you enjoyed that video.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, topic was
Yeah.
menopause.
And if y'all missed the first half, I'm letting you know men go through it just like women. Ours is just a little different, but it does happen the same way. The hot flashes, the attitude change, low libido, very low libido, and everything else that happens. Yes.
And tell them that name again. Tell them the name.
Oh, the name of it. I'm messing up again.
Andropause.
Thank you, Andropause.
Yes, Andropause for men. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
the
yes,
name
yes,
of
yes,
it.
Yes. So if you want to call in and chime in on this conversation, please do so. 302-312-3534. We are on. We are on out there, and we will listen in. So, okay, Alicia stated, when I get a bad back spasm, I get that same feeling. I feel like I can shoot flames, oh Lord, from my eyes, and then a few minutes later, I'm sweet as pie. Yeah, we, girl,
That's a different
I feel
is.
you.
I'm gonna tell you. That's.
I feel you.
I hear you,
Yeah.
Alicia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She can be. She gets upset sometimes, and we'll sit there and try to talk her through it, ask her questions, make sure she good over there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've seen her go through it. We've seen her go through it. I'm gonna say we, because
Yeah.
the whole group's seen her go through it.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I mean it's a serious thing, to where, you have these your moments, and at that time what's going on with you. Some people don't know what's going on with you unless you tell them
Exactly.
what's going on with you, because some people keep it to themselves, and some people don't know what's going on. That's why it's important for you to go to your doctor to see what you can do about it, or if something's not right with you. You need to see what's up with
And
that.
then there's times where you may not even want to talk, but you still need to let someone give some kind of sign, or let someone know. If you with your significant other and he doesn't recognize the signs of something wrong, it's going to be a problem, and it can be a problem.
Yes.
So you got to be able, either or that's going through it, still have to be patient with them. You got to
Yes,
try
yes.
to understand that they don't mean the things that they saying to you. They don't mean the things that coming
The
at you
verbal
with.
abuse and stuff like that comes out.
It does happen sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah.
even get physical if they angry enough.
Yeah.
But you got to just be careful.
Yeah.
Got to be careful. I mean, if it's like, I understand if my wife was going through it, I would recognize the fact that she changed up.
Yeah.
And the fact that she changed up will make me like, all right, let me just stay out of the way for a minute so I
Yeah.
can see what she's doing. That's when you're going to have to start using your head to remember the things that y'all do.
Yeah.
You can't sit there and say, well, I got a wife and don't know nothing about what's going on with her. You got to pay close attention
Yeah.
to her,
Pick up on them signs. Yeah.
because they come out. The signs are there. You just got to read them right.
Yeah.
But the signs are there.
Yes.
And it can get real dangerous in there.
Yes. It can.
And that's just menopause by itself.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
my understanding is after after you over that hump
Yeah.
of going through it, it does subside a little,
Yeah.
and you gain a part of your life where you're okay with it. You're like, okay, this is all right, and then that's when the clubbing comes in. You going back out to have fun and do whatever
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah.
But you have to it has to get through it first.
Yeah.
It has to get through it.
And I've I also heard that some people become suicidal going through menopause because they're going through their changes in life.
Yeah, and they don't want it.
And
Right.
they become very suicidal.
Right.
And that's when you really need to be talking to somebody to get some help.
Always seek help if needed.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
you cannot talk to your significant others,
Yeah.
there's always
Someone.
to talk to.
Yeah.
You must be able to talk it out.
It takes over our minds and our bodies to
Mhm.
where you're not comfortable. Like something's odd, something's going on. I don't feel comfortable. Something's just off about me.
Right.
And you really have to just seek that that help that you really need. So if you're going through this type of situation, somebody who is, and you want to talk about it as well, call in 302-3534. We would love to hear your call, from you, and talk about the situation. But like I said, we have, health issues
Yeah.
that, like your menstruals, that,
Yeah.
after you're done with them, it becomes something else right behind your menstrual, because it's letting you know, okay, you're at the peak now. Things is finished with that situation. So now here's something else you're gonna have to
Right.
you're gonna have to deal with. You know what I mean? So yeah, it eased up on me. It was like, here you go,
So
take this.
my thing is, if sometimes you have a lot of females have problems with their cycle.
Yeah,
They think it's real horrible. They don't like it. They don't want to deal with it. It's kind of to them. It's like, why? But us as men don't understand the nurturing part of it is to let them know it's nature. It's fine.
yeah,
You're going to be fine.
yeah,
And I don't want you to feel upset. Everything's going to be good. Just I'm right there with you. Do you need anything?
Yeah.
See, I'm the guy that will go to the store.
See, let's do that.
I will go to the store. I will go in there. Baby, you said you need what? Okay, let me go get that for you. I mean, I'm right there.
Right.
You need Midol? Yeah, I got that. I'll go get that too. I'll go get you a bottle about this big for you. You know what I mean? I'll just make sure you all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like anything. It's like I'm that dude that would just go to the store for you. Make sure you good. Go there and lay down. Go there and rest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're cramping. All right, let me go get a warm towel, wrap it around your sides or something. Try to ease some of your cramping. I mean, I would do stuff like that. It's not,
right.
and like I said, my mom taught us a lot as a kid to understand women. Not saying that we don't know women. We just understand them to a better degree, to the point where if you need help, we probably can help you right away. If there's some things that comes to the point that we can't, we can't. But at the same time, anything else, I mean, even as far as, this going to sound crazy or nasty, but even to get blood out of clothes, oh yeah, we dynamos at that. We got that. We know how to make sure we save all your stuff, make sure you good. we don't even sit there and play with it. All right, you need that done. All right, let's go.
Y'all see my face?
That's just who we are. That's who we are as men. I mean, as a man, you need to be able to do that. You need to be able to understand what happens and what needs to be done. Yeah. And if you can't, don't you got something to do? No. You can't be squirmish. You gotta be a man. You gotta stand up. You gotta be right there with it. You gotta be okay to see it and make sure everything is going through. Because when it gets worse, and it does get worse, you gotta be. That woman needs to know that you're gonna be standing there right there to help her through it. Yeah. Even though she may not want you there at that time when she's screaming at you, but she needs you there when she's going through it. And that's why I was like, a lot of times if my wife have a moment that she needs to go through or whatever, I will either be right there in the room with her just in case she want to talk, or I'll be preparing dinner or whatever I can to make sure she good. Right. Go ahead and rest up. Okay. And that's what she do. She go ahead and rest. I go, all right, baby, here you go. Here's something to eat. Here's something to drink. I don't even let her get out the bed. Go, here you go. Here's something to drink. Something to eat. Here you go. Go ahead and rest.
Okay.
just to make her, just to ease her out.
Yeah.
And you got to be able to do that. And it's like menopause is a strong thing for women, and it is for men as well. But it's even stronger for women.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that's when all of that comes to them and say, all right, look, you're changing now again.
Up. Yeah.
It wasn't the first change, like when you first start your cycle, like, all right, I'm changing.
Yes.
But now it's that change where it's stopping and something's going on different.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, like something ain't right here. Yeah. But that's like me. I when I do go through those moments, my appetite changes to where I don't want to eat anything. I'm like, everybody's like, you better eat. I'm like, oh, I'm good. And everybody knows me. If I'm not eating, something is up. Because I like to eat. Everybody know me. I like to eat.
She said she appreciate me so much. I appreciate you too, baby.
Okay, don't be mushy. Okay. But yeah, it's like I don't want to eat anything. Like I just my appetite just totally just goes away. Yeah. And I'll eat something, but then I'll waste the whole thing. I'll nibble, and everybody, like I said, everybody knows I like to eat. I like to just stop off somewhere and just grub. But yeah. So I mean, I know I'm not the only one whose appetite changes. Right. So Come on now, y'all. Call in. Get on the topic. Menopause.
Yeah,
302-312-3534. Make that call. We waiting. Because I know you want to talk about it. Don't hold it in.
I love you too, baby. She said the air back on, so I mean she turned the air conditioner back on.
You know what?
I told you.
I can't. You want to talk about it. I'm here.
Yeah.
I want to listen.
Please call in.
I'm here. Yeah, so we really have to just talk about this situation and just go ahead and just, express how you're feeling when you're going through that moment. How do you feel? Are you, everybody's different, like I say.
Right.
Everybody's emotions are different. You have that love and hate relationship with your mate at that moment. You're with your kids and, and they're like, what the heck is wrong with you? You were just sweet to me the other day.
Right.
But now mommy's having that moment.
Right.
Go in there for a minute. Let me handle this for a second. I'll be back with you in a minute. And I don't like it when company is around.
Right.
Because sometimes I have it and I shut down. They be like, you're not talking. What's wrong?
Right. I'm waiting for y'all to leave.
I'm like, I'm good. They're like, you don't look at, I'm fine, so yeah. So we all have our symptoms, that we go through these things.
Right.
I find myself, where I get emotional. I'm
Right,
not crying,
right.
but I
Just
feel
real
emotional.
emotional.
Like I'm easily to get emotional at that time, and people are like, you ain't crying. What's wrong?
Right.
I just feel emotional.
Just don't feel like going that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like men feel horrible to the point where.
Look. We got a phone call.
Oh, really?
Yes, we do. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second here. Hello, welcome to Let It Out.
No.
Hello, how are you?
We're gonna be up with my sister business.
Okay.
She started going through it, and it was like in the beginning she was in denial.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, we know you're not bipolar, so something got to be going on with you. So she went, and they told her, you're starting to go through menopause, and it's like she was. Oh gosh, she's having hot flashes, and then she turned down the heat. She freezed out the poor brother-in-law, and it just snapped at her. And I just, you know what? Come here. I said, look, you have to figure out a sign for this man.
Yeah.
Because he needs to know when to hold you and when to get his battle armor and when he just needs to put you in timeout.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, because it's going to jump on you.
Yeah.
I said, it's going to sneak up on you and slap you in the back of your head, and you're going to be looking around. I said, next thing you know, you're going to be on fire. And then next thing you know, you're going to be on fire, and then you're going to walk out the room and come back, and then you're going to be fussing, talking about who the hell put them air conditioner on.
Yeah.
You crazy. So,
Yeah.
it was like, it took it took a few weeks of it happening. Cause poor brother-in-law, she just said poor man drinking. He was like, look, he just called, and he was like, I don't know what's wrong with her. He was like, only thing I know is it's like poking a bear. You gotta spit and tip. He said, I peek and see if she's okay.
Wow.
That's crazy.
He's like, is it safe? And she's like, yeah, I guess.
Wow.
But now, it's been a couple of years, so now he just looks at her up the side of his eye and like, whatever.
So
That's
get used
funny.
to it, huh?
Yeah.
He's just like, my brother-in-law just like, whatever. And it's like I said, he'll do a timeout because he gets slam pots. When she gets the slamming pots and pans,
Oh Lord.
he's like, Lisa, go downstairs. Just go downstairs. And that's her time out. And it's like I said, with my back.
Mm-hmm.
Those that know me, and one thing I cannot stand is people whistling in the house. So
Oh.
if they hear me whistling, they like, ugh. Yeah, DEFCON 5. It's like,
Wow.
things about to blow up around this place. So it's like, when you're going through menopause, and you have a partner,
Yes.
you have to have some type of signal.
Yeah,
Right.
you do. Yeah.
You have to have some type of warning signal for them to, at least be prepared.
Right. Yeah.
Get that ninja gear on to see what's going to happen next.
Exactly.
Right.
Do I need a coat? Do I need a piece of shield or what?
Right. You need that protective shield at that moment. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because my brother-in-law, so he said, you keep bored. He said, I'm going to get one of those daggone, what did he do? She went, and she was like, it's hot. So he has this Arctic fan, and she said she was just like flipping around, and she was like, it was hot. She was throwing the covers. He turned this. She didn't know he had bought it. It was some kind of an Arctic fan, and
Right.
she just reached over the side of the bed and threw it, turned it on.
can't.
She said, I was freezing. So the flash went away. I said, you just as simple as possible.
She got that there, huh?
Yes. That.
So yeah,
Them fans are
he's
needed.
battle on ready now.
I can't. Them fans is needed, honey.
Yes. Oh my gosh. When you sleep and it's like my house. I keep, unless somebody's here, I keep the house down like 68. I'm like, it's too hot. I don't understand why it's hot.
Oh Lord.
It's hot.
Now,
And it's snowing outside.
now, do you sleep all night sometimes, or you wake up in between? Like you're like, okay, I can't do this no more.
I wake up, and like Raphael said, sometimes you wake up, and it always hits the small of my back. So I wake up in a pool of water, and I'm checking like, wait a minute. I never accident, or wait a minute, I don't remember.
Right. Now, are you on anything?
No.
Okay.
Because I had a partial hysterectomy in 2006.
Okay.
So it doesn't come all the time.
Okay.
But every now and then I'll catch it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And like I said, me consistently having back spasms is so bad because I'll catch one and then my back will be going off. And like I said, it's like flame on. And I'll look at my skin to see if fire is coming off of me.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, just before I left Georgia, a few days ago, one came on, my back started spazzing, my granddaughter's trying to sneak a snack, my father's asking me to do 4 different things. I just grabbed my cup of ice water, my cigarettes, went out the back, slammed the back door, went out on the porch, turned off all the lights. And just sitting in the corner. I'm like... And stayed out there for like a half hour to myself till I sit out there crying for no damn reason.
Right.
Just stayed up there for a half hour to myself.
Now, do you have migraines or anything with yours?
No.
Okay.
I don't get that. But I think that's probably because I'm also on pain medicine. So that like counteracts anything that'll come. Okay.
But
sometimes like I still get those invisible cramps.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Every now and then I'll get those invisible cramps, and it's like they'll come on so bad that my back's like, you know what? We're going to leave you alone right now. What you doing with that?
Yeah.
And it's like, but so, you, oh my gosh, you'll get it. And it's like you want to fight somebody. You think you Tyson. Like, step over here if you want to.
Not today. Not
this
today.
This is not your lucky day.
Yes. Now, do you get, like, if you're doing something, do you ever get brain fogged?
Definitely.
Oh, my.
I'll get up to go to the kitchen, and once I cross that threshold, it's gone.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
gone. I went in the kitchen one day to get some ice, and I walked out with a cookie.
Wow.
What? That's a whole different. I can't. She said a
And
cookie.
then across the threshold of my bedroom door, look,
Right.
it's like, dang it. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Okay. She said a whole cookie. You know what?
Might be because I'm fat. I don't know. But,
You know what?
it's-
I can't. Mm. So what about anxiety? Do you ever have anxiety?
yes.
Okay.
Because, like I said, that too, the other day, that's why I had to go outside. Because it was like I said, granddaughter trying to sneak a snack. Father's like, can you fix the phone? Can you do this? And can you do...
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
my nerves were just, my hands were literally shaking. And
Yeah.
I was just getting so flustered.
That's like me. I get
so many
agitated
things
really
were
quick.
going on in my head at one time.
Yeah.
Spasm, my whole body was on fire. I'm sweating. I'm like, I gotta go. Because it's like I could feel the curse words building in my body.
Ooh.
It's like, before you open your lips, walk away.
Yes.
Walk
Yes.
away.
Yes. I feel you. So, so I'm glad that, you're taking it one day at a time and, we all, we all feel you.
Yeah.
We feel you because you're not by yourself. We all aren't by ourselves because, like I said earlier, men and women are going through this male menopause and female menopause. So, we all got to seek, help sometimes with that, to get a hold of that sometimes because you don't want it to get overbearing either to where you can't control it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah.
I saw a lady sitting on the bus today. She just pulled out a little. She was sitting there. She was sweating. It wasn't really hot today,
Yeah.
and she just suddenly pulled out a little fan, and she was just rolling it around her face. And I just looked at her, smiled, nodded my head. She looked at me, smiled, nodded her head, and I'm like, yeah, she having a moment. Like I said, a personal summer. She going through it.
Yes, honey, you do. You gotta have them little fans with you or something, or just something like a piece of paper. I was somewhere and somebody was fanning me, honey. Oh yeah, while I was getting my hair done, they was fanning me and everything with a book. It was too funny. I was like, honey, I'm going through it. I had to, like I said, I had to step out and get me some air. Like I think 3 times, just about something like that. Yeah, because I was just having that time, and So, do you what is your suggestions for people to get help? What is your thoughts?
My suggestion is just constantly stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Stay with something cool with you all the time, and just regulate your stress.
Yes.
And know your signs. It's one of those things where you have to really know yourself.
Exactly.
And know yourself. And especially if you have a partner, you can't keep it to yourself.
Exactly.
You have to let them know, hey, this is what's going on.
Right.
And it especially helps if you guys are out somewhere and you're out with friends or out anywhere, they can sit and help you.
Right.
And they know that they see that, they know that it's there on 40 degrees outside. They see that first bead of sweat, and then they see the little dart in your eyes, like, oh yeah, something good happened.
Yeah.
Come on, let's step over here for a second.
Yeah.
You gotta know yourself. You gotta have your stuff with you.
Yes.
Have you a few Midol with you. Have you one of those little cold packs.
Yes.
If you go over in the medicine aisle, those little kid packs.
Yes.
Or you take one of those little strips, put it on the back of your neck, and help you keep cool when you're out in public and stuff.
Yes.
And just always extra little T-shirt tucked away somewhere.
Yes, 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 yes,
Always,
exactly.
because you never know. You soak through them clothes
Yes,
like you're swimming.
yes. Because some of us, some of us are thickums, so we have to be extra. We gotta have our extra stuff with us. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You gotta have your prepared bag,
yeah.
and make sure that you always have your right stuff with you.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
like I said, that going through it is a process.
Yes.
And
Hmm.
a lot of times too, we got to get away from them old wives' tales,
Yeah, that's true.
because a lot of old wives' tales is once you go through menopause, that's it. Your libido's gonna go down. You're not gonna want to do this. You're not gonna want to do that. And
Right.
it's like that leads to a lot of depression.
Yes, it does. It does.
You gotta step away from those old wives' tales.
You do.
You
You
know,
do. Hmm.
and do your research.
Exactly. Exactly.
Do your research,
Mhm.
and that way you know what's coming. You
Right.
know what to expect, and then
Mhm.
you know how to handle it better.
Exactly. Exactly.
Handle it better. If you know what's coming for you, then
Yes.
you already know what to do for it.
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
But that's the best thing you can do, and excuse me, for women you got your you carrying around a big old bag anyway, so keep you that little bottle of Midol, keep you those cool strips.
Yes.
And like I said, you can just peel one off no matter where you are, wrap it around your wrist, put one around your neck, keep
Mhm.
it cool down, and it never hurts.
Right.
It never hurts to keep you a little bottle of something.
Yeah. Yeah. So true.
Keep that nerve down.
Yes. So true.
I'm gonna stop giving
Well,
y'all people a drink and smoke when I talk to y'all. I tell you.
you know what? Well, I thank you for calling and
Thank you.
keeping
No
us
problem.
keeping us
Until the
going.
next time, I'll let y'all be all up in my business.
Okay. All right. All
Good.
right. See ya.
But
Yeah, and her statements were so true.
Right.
Everything that she did say. We just gotta know the signs.
Pay attention.
Pay
close
attention.
attention.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And if you have a partner, make sure you let them know, him or her, let them know that when you're having these problems, because you don't want to have that situation to come between y'all for no reason.
Yeah.
You really want to have that backup.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the sex, it's not gonna. You don't want to be touched at that
Right.
moment, and you're like, no.
Please make sure you let your husbands know, because men will sit there and like, well, about it?
And you're right.
and they're not ready to do nothing. So you gotta
Yeah.
be careful.
So yeah, you had to watch that. Yeah.
Mm.
So be up on that. Be like, don't say don't be saying no.
Mm.
You better do something. Yeah. So, but we all, like I said, we all have this thing going on, and hopefully you guys, listened in really well and listened to, what other people had to say. And like we stated, it helps with your diet. What your eating habits are.
Yeah.
Your eating habits are, and losing the weight, plenty of water, rest. Just try to,
That
take
is
care
true.
of that, because it's really important. Just don't go through this and not seek any help with it. I tried to be the strong one, not do the doctor thing, but I did. I end up going, and they're like, you got to take this. I'm like, ugh, I'm not a pill popper. I don't want to take pills, but you have to, try to take those. But then I found myself changing things, the
Right.
things that I do with my, with my eating habits, and I become not as bad as I was.
Right.
I like I've changed. Like I'm not bad. Like the sweats aren't heavy like they were. You know, I'm easy to get rest. I'm not having these sleepless nights and stuff like that where you're up like, oh God, I can't sleep. I don't have that, but I'm able to go to sleep because once I take a shower, honey, it's over. Honey, I turn that phone on, do not disturb. Don't call me. Yeah, so I don't want no bother. You know what I mean? So don't wake me up. You know what I mean? So I have those moments where I don't want to be, because once I'm in my relaxed mode, that's where I want to be. You know, so.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Okay, guys, we
Let me say one more thing before we go. Please subscribe to P Original, www.poliginal.com. Make sure you subscribe to that. You'll see a lot of things you'll like. Make sure you shop well for it.
You're gonna buy everything you see. I love items, so I will be one of her customers. Okay, so go on the website. Okay, please do that. So with that, I want you guys to tune in next week about your significant other, how you tell them things not to do and they continue to do it anyway. Stop it. Yeah. And they just keep doing it. Can you cut it out, please? Continue to keep doing it. Yeah. So next week is going to be a good topic. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. And then, we're going to work on some other things. We got some major, wonderful upcoming shows to talk about. So look forward to that. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, I want you guys to have a wonderful rest of your week. And I want you to continue to stay safe. And we will see you soon.
I'm up against the fight of my life. I'm so afraid to sleep at night. You won't get away. It's time for me to let it out. I refuse to run and hide. I must let it out. I refuse to